You don't need a website, and you don't need to spend any money on Instagram ads or Facebook ads, but there are a couple of things that you do need in order to get your first photography clients. And in this video, I will share with you a 4-step process that you can easily follow if you're a beginner starting out and you want to get your first clients, or if you're further down the line in your photography career, you can also follow this process to get some new clients. Hi, I'm Katja. I'm a photographer based in Berlin, Germany, and on this channel I share all my insights related to photography as a business, but also as an art form. So let's get started with the video. So in my experience, getting clients has nothing to do with your abilities or your capabilities as a photographer, has nothing to do with your talent whatsoever. But it has everything to do with having the skills and the knowledge of how business works in order to follow a system that has already been established to get clients. Let's jump right into the first step of the system, and that is to define your offer. So defining your offer, preferably in a written form, will help you to get some clarity on what it is that you actually want to sell to your clients, and also give your clients some clarity on what it is that they can buy from you. It is crucial that if you're just starting out, that you are crafting one single offer. This will avoid confusion for yourself, but also will avoid confusing the clients. If they have too many options to pick from on the menu, they will get confused and not know what you stand for and what you're offering, and will not know clearly if they want to buy or not. And that is what you want. You want clarity. Do they want to buy yes, or don't they want to buy? Everything in between makes things too complicated and too messy in the beginning. So you will actually whip out a piece of paper or write it down on your computer following this template that I am putting up on the screen now. And that is, for the price of amount of dollars, I will shoot for amount of hours and provide amount of images in high resolution within this amount of days. That is how you craft an offer in the beginning for yourself. So take a time, maybe pause the video and write down what it is that you're going to offer. I will give you an example. So for the price of $1,000, I will shoot the staff of your restaurant and the dishes of your restaurant within 4 hours, and I will provide 20 high-resolution images to you within a week. So this would be an example if you're a food photographer. You could also do it as a wedding photographer, for example, saying, for the price of $2,000, I will cover 8 hours of your wedding and provide you with a gallery of 200 high-resolution images within 2 weeks. An important tip within that first step of defining your offer is actually to make sure that you're picking a niche that is a highly profitable niche, because there's so many photography niches out there that you can pick from, and not all of them are very good business choices. I actually made a video about this recently. I'll link it up there for you and also down below so you can watch it after this video if you're unsure about which profitable photography niches are out there and which one is the right one for you. Once you have defined your core offer, it is time to move on to step number 2, which is creating a list of leads. In this step, you will actually create a list of 20 potential clients or 20 prospects that could be interested in the type of offer that you have crafted in step number 1. You can do this in a notebook or in a spreadsheet or just an empty document, but create a list numbered 1 to 20 and then start filling in the spots. So let's use our example from earlier. If you're a food photographer, this could be restaurants that are in your area that you go on their website and you check out their photography, and maybe you see how you can offer a better service than what they have already. Or maybe they have no cool photographs at all on their website or in their social media, and then you can put them in your list. If you are, say, a wedding photographer, you can think of people in your group of friends, in your family who are getting married soon. Or you can start asking people if they know anybody who's getting married. You could also add things like bridal shops to your list and anything to do with the wedding industry. Once you have created that list and filled out all the 20 spots, we can move on to step number 3 in the process. But before we do that, if you're enjoying this video and getting value from it, please give it a little thumbs up. It would really help out the channel, and I can make more videos just like this one to help you out. So now you have crafted your offer and you have your list. It is time to start telling people about your offer. And if you find it too scary to jump right to the list and start contacting people, you can call them up or you can write them an email. If you find that a little bit too daunting in the beginning, you can start by telling people in your network that are close to you. So again, friends, family, colleagues, people you meet at social events, just anybody that you meet, start telling them about what you are offering. So introduce yourself by saying, hey, by the way, I'm Katja and I'm a portrait photographer for businesses, and I just started offering photo shoots for corporate offices. If you know anybody who could be interested in this, do let me know. I would be happy to chat to them and tell them a little bit more about myself. It doesn't have to be obnoxious, maybe I'm not conveying it in the best way to the camera, but try to make it a natural conversation. And the important thing is keep going and keep practicing. And once you feel that you have gained a little bit of confidence, it will be time to move to your list and start working on your list and start contacting people. And once you have gone through the list, you can actually make another list. So the process never ends. You will start adding new clients to the list, new potential leads, because somebody will tell you, oh, I have a friend that might need this, so add them to the list. Or you contact a business and they say, oh, we don't need this, but we have like this other business that might need this, add them to the list. And you keep going and keep adding to your list of leads. And while you're going through this process, you will find yourself going back to step 1 and also going back to step 2 and kind of iterating your offer and making it better, because you're getting feedback from people and saying, oh, actually, I don't need 20 photos, but I need 10 photos or 5 photos. And you can, modify and keep crafting your offer until it's kind of the perfect fit for the market that you are trying to break into. So I would say steps 1 to 3 are the most important part, and you just keep going through them and keep repeating them over and over until you feel confident and strong in the offer that you have crafted. And once you have that, once you have, set yourself a routine of doing that week by week, month by month, you can move on to step number 4, and that is to share your work. So after going through the process of repeating steps 1 to 3 a couple of times, a couple of weeks in a row, and getting confident and also getting some feedback, getting some first clients in, you will create some work in the process, obviously. And that is where step 4 comes in. And that is to share that work somewhere on social media. Oh God, you will say, I hate social media. Why do I have to go on social media? Social media is the devil. But trust me, social media in this day and age is your friend, because basically social media is a free marketing platform for you. You don't have to pay for ads. You don't have to, invest anything. And you can share your work and other people will get to see it. That is basically all that it is. And by sharing your work, you will attract some new eyeballs. So people will like your work, they will, comment on it, they will share it. And that way, it gets out into the world, word gets out, people start talking about it, people start remembering you because they keep seeing your work. And, this is great to grow your business. And I would say in the beginning, it's really important to not overdo it with social media. And what do I mean by that? I mean by that, don't go on all the platforms. Don't do like TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and I don't know, whatever there's out there, right? So I would say pick one social media platform. For, wedding photographers, the appropriate social media platform would be Instagram. Whereas for business photographers, the appropriate platform would be LinkedIn. Pick one platform and start posting your work on there on a regular basis. And a regular basis, I would say, is 2 to 3 times per week. So this is part of your marketing strategy, part of your business. And you are repeating steps 1 to 3, and then you're adding on step 4 as you're further down the line. And you keep going through the cycle, and I will promise you, you will get some customers. This way, you will get your first customers. And if you are not getting customers, maybe you need to go back to step 1 and check whether your offer is attractive enough and maybe tweak it a little bit, get some feedback from people when you're calling them, when they say, oh no, I actually don't want to book you, or I don't need this. Ask them why. And not because you want to push them into buying from you, but because you're genuinely curious as to what reasons people have. Could be, oh, it's too expensive, or could be, oh, I actually don't need this type of photography. Then maybe you need to switch your leads a little bit. You need to explore different areas. Maybe you thought, everybody wants a portrait of their pet. And then you start contacting people and realize actually nobody wants a portrait of their pet. Actually, I think people do want portraits of their pets. So maybe try this idea if you are into animal photography and see where it gets you. If you've gotten to this point in the video and you're still asking yourself, I don't know what niche to pick for myself, I have a video on that on the channel. So please go check out that video next, and I'll speak to you in my next one. Bye bye.